Hey guys, welcome back. Alex here. We have a question on the channel. Are Filipino American Filipinos? This comes from Joseph, who says, hey Alex, I know you have a lot of content about Philippines, but try to ask this to your audience. So are Filipinos American Filipinos? This is what we're going to find out in the video. If you're new on the channel, consider subscribing. Original link down below. Let's go and check this out.
Are Filipino Americans Filipino? Good question. Good question. There are many ways we can look at this, but here is my answer.
I'm going to tell you my answer.
I am Elizabeth Protasio de Castro, a professor, retired, at the Department of Psychology, University of the Philippines. There are a number of differences between Filipino psychology and Western psychology. Western psychology fundamentally is based on a highly individualistic culture. I, me, mine. The Maslow theory of a self-fulfilled self. You climb the ladder and when you reach there, then you're at the peak of it, then that's self-fulfillment. But we are nowhere near a highly individualistic society. We cannot copy and paste the American hardcore individualism. We are essentially a collectivist society. Analyze the language. I love you. Translate. Ako, mahal, ikaw.
Ako, mahal, ikaw. I hope I pronounce it right.
Kita. The subject, ako, I, is no longer there. It's an assumed subject.
It's mahal.
Love, kita. Kita is not you.
Mahal,
kita is
kita.
you and me together. So already in one word, you have the two of you together. Which brings us to kapwa. So what is kapwa? It is at the core of psychology. It is the shared inner self. Kapwa in English is I, you, and we together in one word. So when you share an inner self, you will have what is called Filipino personality. And to understand this better, let's talk about the concept of loob in Filipino psychology.
Loob?
Loob is a sacred space. So imagine a vase. Merong loob, which is inside the vase. Merong labas, which is outside. When you're on top of the vase, there is mababaw. But if you go deep underneath the vase, that's malalim. Malayo if it's very far, and malapit if it's very near. In Filipino human relationships, mula sa labas, patungo sa loob. Yun ang direksyon. Mula sa distant, naging close. Mula sa malayo, naging malapit. Mula sa mababaw, naging malalig. So ang goal palagi ay makapasok sa loob. Pero ang loob is sacred space, a sacred consciousness. So you'd only want that space to be for those you can truly love and trust. But that is the goal for Filipinos.
This is beautiful.
Not self-actualization, but to be in that sacred space where we can show each other values like kabutihang loob. Kabutihang loob is doing good, doing right. So this is what we believe in Psikolohiyang Pilipino.
Okay, I'm going to stop for 1 second. This loob, I hope guys, apologize if I'm not pronouncing the words right. I'm going to try to learn Tagalog, okay? Hope I pronounced that right too. The thing that I wanted to say is this is special about Philippines because this loob, it's the way Filipino feel and think. It's not only about the self person to achieve, to be, Filipinos are different because it's everything connected. And that's why you guys are so amazing. Not only if you live in the Philippines, but Filipinos abroad. I mean, we had videos with nurses, with doctors that are the best. And why is that? Because they are not thinking about only their job. They are human. They feel the empathy. And that happens in their job. That happens with the persons that they are next to and live with in a neighbor or in the house or at school or at work or whatever. So that's why. It's beautiful.
And so this brings us to our question. Are Filipino Americans and other Filipinos in the diaspora in the labas or the loob? A Filipino American's Filipino? There are many ways we can look at this, but here is my answer. I actually interviewed Filipino American students about this, and many of them said that I don't even know who I am. But if you ask me who I want to be, then I want to be Filipino.
Me too.
But sadly,
me too.
The Filipinos don't accept us. See, many Filipinos in the Philippines think that we ran away, that we abandoned the Philippines,
No.
that we got off when the boat was sinking.
No.
And therefore, it seems that Filipinos are saying that Filipino Americans in America, not speaking the language, are not Filipino. Therefore, from the outside looking in, tagalabas, pero gustong-gustong pumasok sa loob. At gustong-gustong pumasok dun sa sacred space. But the big question I think we have to ask is, who do they embody? What is in their heart? What is truly inside your heart? And that is the magic of pakikipagkapwa-tao, bayanihan, kabutihang loob. You exude, may nakita sa iyo, sa iyong pagiging tao, sa iyong pagkatao. May nakita sa iyong mabuting loob, malinis na loob, bayanihan, spirit, kapwa. Ay, pasado to pwede. Pasok ka sa loob. And this is what I love about this animated series, this Filipino story. Having seen the episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I appreciate so much the simplicity of it all. This Filipino story is for everybody, young and old, 0 to 100, Philams and Filipinos. The way you captured the story in each part of the episodes is really sheer simplicity and genuineness and sincerity. And on the
if you're talking about the episode and you're wondering, we are gonna have on the channel the episode 2. I'm gonna leave episode 1 at the end of the video because it's a beautiful series. Like she said, at least for me at the episode 1, I was wow. And we're gonna have this series on the channel, but this one, I'm trying to get chronologically what you guys send me on Patreon or in the comments. So, but stay tuned on the channel. That's why I was saying subscribe, because it's gonna be cool.
The other side, the fun and games. It has a sense of humor. It feels like fun to be Filipino. Will I endorse it? Yeah, surely, but not only to the young. So in ending, I'd just like to say really congratulations. The team, you in particular, you did a really great job, and you'll go down in history. Especially when we look at what is happening in our country today. Your project is needed now more than ever when all of these things are happening. Even now, I still cry for the country. But the reason why we continue to stay here, despite so many temptations to get out, at maging tagalabas, is because I feel the love. I feel that sacred space floating. When I meet people like you doing all these things, I say, sinabi ko na nga ba, we made the right decision. Dito lang talaga tayo sa Pilipinas. Because that is the kind of hope that you and your project gives. My Filipino dream, you hit it in the episode 6. The whole concept is maginhawang pamumuhay. Ang Pilipino ay magkaroon ng isang maginhawang pamumuhay. Maginhawa is not like magandang buhay or mabuting buhay. Maginhawa is a level of comfort and trust to live a life to the full. Sana ang mga Pilipino ay mabuhay sa isang matiwasay at maginhawang buhay. The concept is ginhawa, a very strong sense of well-being and comfort.
You have to search deep inside yourself.
Hey everybody, Bonnie Logroño here, writer and director of the Filipino Story, and thank you so much for watching this episode of Culture Bears. If you want to help us with our goal of bringing Filipinos back into the sacred space, into the loob, and back into becoming one with our culture, just like what Dr. De Castro was saying in the video, then please consider subscribing to our channel. It is our mission to awaken the next generation of Bayani who will reclaim the greatness of our people. And you subscribing and joining us will help us to create more videos like these. Videos that help people like you and me to understand and discover the beauty, the genius, and the spirit of every Filipino. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
The original link down below, guys, of the channel. Go and subscribe to these guys. They are doing an amazing job. Like I said, we have the first video on the channel, the first episode. We're going to do all 6 of them. And now I'm even more curious about how it's going to be, because they're beautiful. And this, I hope I pronounce it right, loob, okay? It's the place that I want to be. It's the place that I would like to be. And that's why, since I do all these videos about the Philippines and about your country, your culture, your singing, how you are, and now maybe I'm trying to understand more, not only about history, because we have that also on the channel, but understand more about this. How is this possible? Why the Philippines are so magical? So I guess this is the answer. It's this loob, I guess, that happens over there. And we, in all the other countries in the world, forgot about it. Or maybe we didn't know about it. And I don't know how to explain. The thing is that I'm glad that I know about it, feel it, and want to be a part of it. So yeah, anyways, maybe you don't know, if you're new on the channel, we have a lot of videos, so I'm going to try to leave, like I said, the cards at the end here. If you like what you're seeing, consider subscribing. Let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think we should see next on the channel in the comments, because this is what we are doing. And again, really, God bless the Philippines. Thank you for existing. And again, stay safe.